Enzo Fernández to Real Madrid. It's the headline every Madridista has been waiting for, and for the summer of 2026, what once felt like a pipe dream is starting to look like a reality. In the middle of Chelsea's ongoing chaos, reports suggest the unthinkable. The Blues are actually open to selling their Argentine star. In Madrid, Florentino Pérez is already preparing his move. A blockbuster deal worth more than £100 million is quietly taking shape, one that could bring the World Cup winner to the Bernabéu and into Real Madrid's next Galáctico era. The story begins with exclusive reports from transfer insider Dean Jones, writing for Team Talk. According to sources close to the situation, Real Madrid have received positive signals from Chelsea's side. Despite paying a staggering £106.8 million to sign Enzo Fernández from Benfica in 2023, the London club is now far more open to the idea of a sale, as long as their valuation is met. Dean Jones explains the situation clearly. Real Madrid have been given the green light that Chelsea would consider selling Enzo if a suitable offer arrives. His future at Stamford Bridge is becoming increasingly uncertain after this season, and Los Blancos are closely monitoring every development. The most striking detail in Jones's report is Chelsea's shift in mindset. Enzo was once seen as untouchable, a central figure in the club's long-term project. That is no longer the case. While some Chelsea players remain strictly off the market, Enzo Fernández is understood to be outside that protected list. Jones also reveals that preliminary discussions have already taken place through intermediaries. The message from Chelsea is clear. The door is open for a move next summer. Of course, the biggest obstacle is money. After breaking their transfer record to bring Enzo in, Chelsea have no intention of accepting a major loss. Any club dreaming of signing the 2022 World Cup winner must be prepared to make one of the biggest offers football has ever seen. Why are Real Madrid so desperate for Enzo right now? The answer lies in a strategic mistake Florentino Pérez is determined to fix. According to AS, back in the summer of 2025, Real Madrid missed a golden chance to sign Martín Zubimendi. At the time, Xabi Alonso personally urged the club to move forward with the deal. Zubimendi, then at Real Sociedad, had even said yes. He waited for days, hoping to pull on the white shirt of Real Madrid, imagining himself smiling in his unveiling photos at the Bernabéu. But the move was blocked. Real Madrid rejected Alonso's request. The consequence was immediate and painful. Zubimendi joined Arsenal and quickly established himself as one of the club's most important midfielders. Watching him shine in England, Pérez is believed to have realized a hard truth. Real Madrid are missing a true midfield commander, someone who can dictate play, control tempo, and lead from the center of the pitch, a role the club has struggled to fill ever since the legendary duo of Toni Kroos and Luka Modrić departed. That is where Enzo Fernández enters the picture. Chelsea's new openness to a deal feels like a lifeline, a chance to correct a costly mistake. Pérez knows the team needs a real conductor, and Enzo, proven at the highest level, looks like the missing piece. The price to fix the error will be huge, but Real Madrid appear ready to pay it. And this isn't just about Real Madrid's needs or Chelsea's finances. The player himself plays a key role in this story. Reports suggest Enzo Fernández is not entirely happy with life in London. Especially after the departure of Enzo Maresca, the Argentine midfielder has started to question his future. John Obi Mikel spoke very openly about the situation, suggesting that players like Enzo inevitably think about leaving when there is a lack of stability. Constant managerial changes are beginning to take their toll, pushing Enzo closer to the idea of a move to Madrid. Mikel also highlighted the mindset of a player who has already reached the top. Enzo is a World Cup winner. He is not the type to wait 5 years to win the Premier League or the Champions League. On the pitch, his performances remain impressive despite the rumors. This season, Enzo has recorded 6 goals and 2 assists in 21 Premier League appearances. Chelsea may have lifted the Europa Conference League and the FIFA Club World Cup, but their lack of consistency in the Premier League title race is starting to frustrate their biggest stars. Back in October 2025, journalist Fraser Fletcher revealed that Enzo himself was open to a move to Spain. And for a South American player, the pull of Real Madrid has always been something almost impossible to resist. While Chelsea's board are busy crunching the numbers, new head coach Liam Rosenjor finds himself in an awkward position. From a footballing point of view, he sees Enzo as irreplaceable. Chelsea's recent win over Brentford, a match in which Enzo acted as the midfield conductor and completely controlled the game, only reinforced that belief. Rosenjor was full of praise for the Argentine afterward, and his words seemed to stand in direct contrast to the club's willingness to sell. He admitted he was genuinely blown away. Rosenjor said he had always known Enzo was one of the best midfielders in the world ever since the 2022 World Cup final, but watching him up close revealed the true mentality of a winner. This kind of contradiction has become familiar at Chelsea under the modern ownership era. Managers want to keep their best players to protect results on the pitch, while the club is prepared to cash in on its most valuable assets to balance the books and reinvest. Even though Real Madrid are currently leading the race, they are far from alone. Paris Saint-Germain are also monitoring the situation closely. The French giants are one of the very few clubs in world football with the financial power to meet Chelsea's demands. Chelsea paid a record fee for Enzo, and they want most of that money back. The minimum price being discussed is well over £100 million. Modern football finances have forced Chelsea to be ruthless. Alongside Enzo, another summer clear-out is already being prepared. BBC Sport report that defenders Trevoh Chalobah and Tosin Adarabioyo have been given an ultimatum: sign new deals or be sold. Chelsea are also targeting Jeremy Jacquet as a potential replacement after Levi Colwill suffered a serious knee injury. All of this points to one clear reality: Chelsea need cash to reshape the squad and stay within financial regulations. And selling Enzo Fernández, their most valuable asset, may be the fastest way to solve their budget problems. Real Madrid are staring at a rare opportunity: the chance to sign one of the world's best central midfielders at just 25 years old. Enzo Fernández ticks every box Florentino Pérez looks for: young, elite-level talent, proven on the international stage, and with massive commercial value. He is widely seen as the complete modern midfielder, strong in duels, technically outstanding, and capable of arriving in the box to score. That versatility is exactly what Real Madrid have been missing in midfield ever since the Zubimendi deal slipped through their fingers. Sources say Real Madrid want to move decisively in the summer of 2026. The timing feels perfect. By then, Enzo will have built enough Premier League experience and will be ready for a new challenge in La Liga. Chelsea's willingness to open talks through intermediaries has effectively fired the starting gun on what could become a long and intense negotiation. Los Blancos may try to use Enzo's desire to leave as leverage, but they also know Chelsea are tough negotiators. Still, based on how things are unfolding, the idea of Enzo arriving at the Bernabéu is becoming more realistic by the day. All three sides have reasons to push this deal forward. Chelsea need cash to reinvest. Real Madrid need to complete their midfield rebuild, and the player himself is hungry for immediate success. The summer of 2026 could deliver a stunning image: Enzo Fernández holding up the white shirt of Real Madrid in a blockbuster movie. Perez has already paid the price for missing out on Zubimendi, and he has no intention of letting history repeat itself. This signing could be the key that finally reignites a new Galáctico era.